NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Purdy off the play fake. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Completes it to Jennings. Touchdown 49ers. Jerome Jennings, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Now Richardson steps away to his left. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. On the carry, this is Pierce. And a razzle-dazzle not going to work out. Well, they're just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Able to fight through one tackle. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go.
Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from taking the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Check smash.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Let's go. '70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here we go.
Running left, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Out of the gun, Purdy. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Go.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 46 yards. And the Niners have come back to make it a 2-point game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
Richardson. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Richardson looking to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
19 tight. Let go.
Here's Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are once again back in front. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Flushed out right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Ready?
Now Richardson yet again. Pushes past him. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Back to throw.
Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Tiger. Get it?
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Here we go.
Richardson working from the gun.
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And into the end zone.
GG.
Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside.
We want to holler at you.